Welcome to Dave Plays. Currently we're playing a game called Unbeatable. So either this game is going to be really hard, or the character is just really unbeatable. So it's either going to be really hard or really easy. That's all I know about the game. Because all I know about the game is that one of my friends play it like every freaking day. They won't stop talking about it. It's in their status every single time I go on Discord. Every time I go on Discord, I log in. Unbeatable! Unbeatable! And I'm like, what's up with this game? What the hell is up with this game? So today we're going to be playing Unbeatable. Let's press F. Use Discord from the overlay while playing. I have nothing. Unbeatable. Okay, I like this menu. Navigation, WASD, change difficulty, Q&E. That's not navigation. Q&E is also for navigation. Okay, confirm is F. Tutorial, options. 120 hertz. Damn. Keep that to 120, I don't need more than that. I don't usually play rhythm games, so I might be pretty trash. What is that? Is that a mop? What is that thing? Oh no. Press F or J to attack notes on the bottom lane. Is this supposed to be a controller game? Sitting up straight. I am sitting up straight. Press D or K to attack notes on the top lane. But without stiffness, and should feel comfortable. Don't ever let yourself. So it's F and D. Now, type some more on the home. Interesting. Ready? Usually it would be like W or S. Now, I don't usually play rhythm games. Oh, frick. So I might be trash. I'm pretty sure I already said that. I remember those exact words coming out my mouth. I don't usually play... Press D or K to dodge notes on the... Oh wait, no, that makes sense, because the guy was jumping before. Shh. Ah. Oh. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it. What? Oh. Fuck. What? Who are you? What the frick is going on here? I swear to, I think I need a controller. Or I have a controller. I can bust out a controller right now. It was like Gaster Blaster. I missed something? What did I miss? Oh. Ugh. No! What's going on? I don't even know what's happening. I dodged it! What are you talking about? Oh. Oh, I wasn't even meaning to do that, I just choked. Oh, come on, bah. The earliest rhythm game I played was GTA San Andreas, the dancing minigame. And the loco car thing. Well, Before we do this, I'm gonna get a controller. With a controller, let's go. I sure took my time getting here. At least I'm here now. Does that count for anything? No? Yeah, no, it does not. Okay. Up, left, down, right to move. A to interact, X to jump. I wonder why we would need... Oh, we can move forward. I was not expecting that. Oh, hey. No, I don't have time for this. What's that? Maybe later? What's that? Pamphlets? You don't have time to read a pamphlet? You can walk and read, you know. I don't drive. I don't know if I ever will drive. Cars give me anxiety. This entire concept of being behind the wheel of one makes me stressed out. Sometimes, in the middle of the night, I hear the highway and I suddenly think about being in the middle of it. Alone. With cars barely missing me. I have no idea how cars work. You could tell me anything about cars and I just assume it was true. But even then, something still tells me this is a really shitty parking job. What are you talking about? How? It looks fine. It looks fine to me. Neighbors? I'm suddenly a little concerned that we're going to wake up every single person in this neighborhood. I would not be worrying about this right now. We can go over this stuff later. Okay? A lot of exposition. Not exposition, but narration. A lot of narration from our protagonist. I would buy myself a snack, but I don't have any money. And the snacks are bad. Okay. If you can hear a dog barking, that's outside. Hey guys. Hey. I sent some I'm so glad you decided to finally show up, love it. We were just waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting. Oh, like the song I wrote. Funny. I get it. It's funny. So funny, right? Wow, I'll be here, get fun next time. Yeah, it's fun. We don't have that much time. We need to practice! And all of us are sick of it. Seriously, there's actually no rush. Not true, don't worry, B. And now we have to work twice as hard of it. And it's also not true. I've been pushing us to just go out to eat instead. Seriously, do not worry about it. We are excited for you even being here. Oh, food sounds good right now, yeah. There are vending machines outside. We could just... You don't like the snacks. Do that. Not till after we do this. This stupid band was your idea. And you agreed to joining. Yeah, but she's gotta participate too. Cool. So, I have a question. Shoot. How late am I, actually? What does that mean? Are you saying it's okay to be late at all? Someone who isn't her? Pretty late. At least a few hours. Yeah, okay. That's pretty bad. C. Treble. C. Please do not encourage this behavior, Beat. I'm conscientiously disengaging from this as of right. Can we, now... Can we just start this already then? Finally, thank God. We're starting with familiar. Let's go. Let's get set up. Okay, can we start? Yes. Like now, please. Okay. So, quite characterization. Oh, I'm supposed to do stuff. Are you feeling up to... Yeah, you seem... Don't take this the wrong way, but unsure. Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. So business as usual then. Actually, maybe go easy on me. How easy? Like, pretend I just woke up from a coma. I mean, that would be good, because I just got, like, a controller. Press L, B, or D-pad up to attack notes on the bottom. D-pad up to attack the bottom ones? I'm using the bumpers. I'm not using the D-pad. Shh. I'm not talking during much of the gameplay. I feel like it's just gonna be all the world cutscenes and crap. Press A or B to dodge notes? No, you're kidding me. You're lying. You're lying. No, I can just use the bumper. Oh. What the f... Who are you? What is this? I'm so confused, man. No. Oh wait, there's the credit sequence. Not the credit sequence, but the intro credits. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna be able to read it though. Actually, no, I just read it. That's how I know. What? 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 I don't usually listen to this type of music. I don't listen to music at all. Only recently have I gone into listening to music just when I'm bored. D rank? Are you kidding me? D rank? I can't move my mouse. D rank? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You know how hard I tried for this? Hit A to return, X to restart. I don't want to restart. I just want the lore. I didn't even know there was lore. It's such a long cable. Who needs a cable this long? Familiar? I don't even know your name. What does that mean? Used to have a real problem with trying to keep everything in my head. It's not that I want to be a disorganized mess, you know. I just have not, historically, gotten along very well with journals, or diaries, or sketchbooks. I've always hated them. Something about the highlights a book makes it harder. It's easy to start it. You can just say, hey, I want to start using this, and you do it. But books have ends. Once you get over how exciting it is to start something new, you look at the rest of it, and it's nothing. I mean, I think that's true. I don't think that applies for diaries and journals, though. You can sort of just end it whenever. You don't even need to end diaries or journals, but for stuff like projects, like games or movies, yes, it does. You do do it. You start it easy, but when you... eventually it gets harder to end it. It's just tons and tons of blank pages you haven't gone to. Exactly. And the second I think about that, at all, it means I never will. True. Which is why I think it's important to set, like, small goals. You shouldn't, like, head out to immediately make your thing super complicated to do. You should, like, start small. And if you're confident enough, you could make it bigger, but if not, don't. Just make something that you can finish and release. And, you know, when you are finished with it, you can always come back to it and, you know, make it, continue it. Whether it be a form of like a sequel or, you know, a little expansion, or, you know, actually just make an update, you know, make it more closer to what you really wanted it to be. Or, you know, just constantly build on it and build on it, which, you know, that doesn't really mean that it's ever finished. But when is anything ever finished, you know? Even games that other people finished, they always get mods added to them. And, you know, some people could say that those mods are like faithful continuations of them. You know, faithful updates. Like Fallout 4, never finished, ever. I haven't finished the actual game. But that's not what I'm... Why am I talking... Okay, Fallout 4, that gets mods all the time. And, you know, it still does. Skyrim gets mods. Always. Half-Life 2 gets mods. There's always mods added to it. So, I guess the game itself is finished, but we're not finished with it. Is what I'm trying to say, probably. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I just talk. Words just come out of my mouth, and I don't always know if what I'm saying actually makes any sense, but I say it. You know, I continue with it, and I finish it in a way that makes sense. But is the message that I wanted to set out the message that actually came out? Probably not. I wasn't even expecting to get to this point. And this sentence is never gonna finish. This sentence is never gonna end, ever. Which is quite poetic. It's like exactly what we're talking about. Notice how I didn't even finish the last sentence? I just cut it abruptly. But in a way, that is an ending. That is being considered finished. Yeah, I don't think I've ever, like, finished something that, like, I've ever worked on. Like, even before I left Roblox, I don't think I finished a single thing. SWAT Campaign demo? Technically I finished it and I released it for people to play, but that's just a demo. That was planned to be a demo. But in the end, I did finish it. And Parabellum was never released fully. I was releasing it for, like, early access. The full intention of it being an early access. I was intending on finishing it, but I never did. I just gave up. I didn't give up, but I quit Roblox before I could finish it. I was also planning to finish Space Campaign, but never did. I don't think I actually made a lot of progress on Space Campaign, despite the fact that I spent years on it. I don't know exactly why. I think it might have just been because I just kept fixing problems inside the code, but I never spent enough time progressing the game. Eventually I want to break out of that habit. Why not just use an actual journal? Don't ask. Oh wait, she has papers instead of a journal. Well, yeah, I don't know how to add on to that. So lost right now. Where is this? So this is, what is this, like a level selection thing? I think. Right, this is a lot of content for a demo. I don't know which one I want to do though. I thought there was going to be like a story that I could just continue on with. Again, I don't usually play rhythm games, so I don't know what I want to do really. I was just planning on doing wherever the game took me, but I don't know. Let's do this, I guess. Okay, no cutscenes for this. Oh. Wait, is this the one that I already did? I think it is. Should we get out of here then? I sincerely thought there was going to be a story mode. It seemed like that's what it was for like a bit. Like, I'm going to assume that it goes this way. I don't think there's an order, but I'm just gonna assume there is. Okay. What? How did I miss? Because I didn't release. Water bucket! Release! Maybe it's we need to do like a number of songs before we can unlock the next story stuff. I need to figure out what they... What? Am I supposed to... Oh, I'm supposed to dodge that. Oh. That wasn't there before. I need to find out what they did with the vending machine. I don't care about this stuff. I wonder if this is copyright. I'm gonna get so screwed if it is. Aww. Oh, frick. How is the left-right thing screwing me out so bad? Ugh. Game over? I died? How? What are you talking about? You are literally being insane. Okay. I accidentally pressed return and so restart. This probably... Oh wait, is this the order? This probably was my fault. There were definitely a few years that I thought music was just not a thing for me. Because of this. Sure, okay, I still feel that way sometimes, but it felt like learning how to speak a foreign language in a body that didn't have a mouth. I have no mouth, therefore I must scream. I can't process it out... I can't process it all at the same time. It feels too much like... It feels like too much information at once. It can't have been easy on her either, looking back. Who? Your mom? Or the instructor? I don't know who that is. How do I relate to that? I think I'll probably feel the same about speaking Cantonese, I guess. Except I do speak a bit of Cantonese, so I don't think so. But I do feel a pressure that makes me not want to speak it, because I haven't spoken it in so long, that sort of feels inappropriate to even be speaking at this point, because not speaking Cantonese has been part of my identity for so long that it's just become a lot more harder to get myself to actually learn it. But I don't think that's a very logical barrier, which I think I should break through. Did I phrase that properly? I meant that's not a very logical barrier, so I think it warrants me having to break through it, because it doesn't make any sense. So I should be, actively working my way to fix that. Speaking of learning languages, I actually, because I'm moving out of Roblox, which I did announce the reason why I left literally today, I just happened to decide to record today as well for this game, but part of moving away from Roblox was also learning C#, which has been a pretty good experience. I will say, C# is definitely a lot more different than Roblox Luau. For instance, C# is considered like a strict language, so that means for every variable that you define, you also have to define a class for it, a type. Whereas Roblox Lua is non-strict. You do not have to define a type for it. You can just type anything in it and just say like, oh, this is 3, this is string. I don't think I said that right. For instance, like on Roblox Lua, you can just define a variable. You can say, oh, this is like 3, and for this one you can say, oh, this is like wood, and for this one you can say, oh, this is just like the base plate. But on C# Unity, it takes a lot more, but there are some areas which makes it easier. Like, okay, I need to read this. Nobody gets it the first time. You're gonna be better. That's true. That's true. You won't ever get it the first time. I didn't get Unity the first time. When I first used Godot, I didn't get it at all. But I feel confident in the way that if I just kept, building on it, building my knowledge about it, I would eventually get it. I would eventually figure it out. So look, I've never told you this story, but one night when I was still in college, and yes, I know, haha, make all the jokes you want about how short that was, but anyway, I went to a party. Very under the drinking age, very not supposed to be there. And hey, one of my professors was there, and she hands me a beer, so that's weird, right? She wasn't trying to do anything gross, don't worry, this isn't going anywhere bad, but it was still, pretty bad of her, like, let's be real. The party wasn't a school event, she wasn't supposed to be there, like, my teacher. I'm guessing she just didn't think about it. I mean, this was a grimy underground city party thing. The vibe was not social gathering, it was break things. The fact that I was there at all and saw her there was a total accident. But I think about this all the time. I do not stop thinking about this. That was one of the first moments I felt aware of the fact that you will look different to yourself from other people. Because I got into this thing, very much an event for adults, and to everyone there, I was just another person. But I don't look at myself and see a fully grown person. I just say a stupid kid. That's true. That is true. That is true. I was doing like a training college thing. Oh my god, that relates to college as well. What the frick? I was doing a college thing, and pretty much everyone over there is like an adult because they're going there to build skills for employment. And I'm like one of the few people who are like 18 over there. Like for a while I was like the only 18-year-old over there, and I don't know, people were like pretty natural to it, to the point where like I was over somewhere and my instructor was like he was like having a conversation with someone, and he was talking about like how I'm new to like the employment world to somebody else. And then he turns to me and he's like, so like, yeah, this guy is like pretty young. He's like, what are you, like 20, 23? And I was like, what? You thought I was 20 this entire time? So yeah, I guess to me, it just felt like I was basically, a little kid. But everyone over there was like, oh yeah, this guy's just part of us. So yeah, that happens. I can relate to that. This is such a weird Let's Play. It's just me explaining stuff about my life. I don't even remember what I was saying about the Lua thing. I think this game's pretty good. I mean, I definitely got the hang of it pretty early on, I think. I'm not perfect at it, but like, I'm fine. It's just an easy game, but only because I'm playing like the easier ones, I think. And I'm using controller. It'd probably be a lot harder on keyboard, but I don't know. Controller just seems a lot more comfortable for this sort of game. Dude, for a long time, I was super against controllers when I didn't have one, because I always felt like controllers were like super clunky. You could not aim with anything in it, Freaking, if you tried playing FPS games, it would be really difficult on controller. So I was always to my friend like, oh yeah, keyboard supremacy forever, man. Oh, I love mouses. Dude, can you imagine turning to your guy super slowly? Oh, here's gameplay on controller versus gameplay on mouse. It was basically like that. And then when I did get a controller, I was like, okay, this is not too bad. And the funny thing is, I bought a controller to play the PSP version of GTA Chinatown Wars on an emulator. That's why I bought a controller, because I was playing on the keyboard for so long, I wasn't able to use my mouse. It was so miserable. But then I finally bought the controller, and I was like, dude, this is the best gameplay experience ever. This was exactly how it was meant to be played. So nowadays, I do mostly use mouse and keyboard, But I also use controllers for games that were built for it, as long as they're not shooters or anything, or if they're cinematic. If it's cinematic, like Uncharted, then I will use a keyboard, not a keyboard, controller. But if it's like Ultra Kill, where you kind of literally do need a mouse and keyboard, I will use that. But you know, I use controller because sometimes it's literally just easier to just grab a thing, you know, and just hold it here, and you know, it's a very chill experience, I think. The gameplay is much more simplified on a controller. I'm not used to just using keyboard exclusively. Like games that don't require the use of a mouse is like, okay, well, I'm just gonna use controller. Ready to go on? Yeah. What? What? How does that relate to the... Okay. I have no idea. I still love this thing, man. What happened? I mean, I know what happened. It's not that complicated. I got tired, but still. What happened? Back then, I used to play every day and I didn't care how bad I was. And then, I mean, wow. Was I bad? But I did get pretty good at it. But getting good didn't make it any better for me. If anything, I just started getting upset. And I wasn't getting better fast. I was good, but I wasn't good enough, and it wasn't fast enough. So I just gave up on something that made me happy, because I wasn't happy just being happy. I don't know if it's bad, I did that. I think some days I wish I didn't care about this stuff. Some days I'm glad I do. I can relate to that. You know, sometimes, you know, I'm doing something, it should make me happy, but I'm not happy with being satisfied sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I need to do way more. And sometimes that costs me things in my life that could otherwise have made me happy had I not cared that much about it. That's very true. I did not expect this video to be the Dave lore drop episode. I find that it's pretty difficult for me to ever be satisfied fully. Oh, I think the only moments where I'm ever like truly satisfied is whenever I'm like in a constant state of building and learning. Like with Unity, I think I'm like pretty satisfied right now. Like I'm always in like an eternal state of, you know, learning the engine, figuring the things out, and you know, solving problems, having solutions, having problems that need to get solved, and then, you know, getting through them. So I think I'm satisfied in that way. But if I ever got comfortable, I feel like I would just stop feeling like I was ever making any progress. But nowadays I think I'm a lot better in that regard, because recently I started playing games like The Sims 4 and Minecraft. I was not expecting myself to actually like The Sims 4 that much, because I don't know, it didn't seem like my type of game. You don't actually do much in it, you just live a life. But you know, when I was taking my college training course, whenever I just got back, I needed something to unwind. You know, there was just so much work going through the day. I just needed, you know, a video game to unwind. I didn't need anything crazy like Ultra Kill or Call of Duty or anything. I just needed something simple, you know, something relaxing. Sims 4. I played Sims 4. Completely loved it. I did not know... I was not expecting it. I was not expecting that. And similarly enough, Minecraft, I was playing that like a little bit. And then, you know, I noticed all these problems in my world, right? You know, and like, you know, I wanted to make farms or like go to the nether, you know, mine ores. And like eventually, I was like, wow, this game is really fun. I don't know why. So either I'm getting older or I'm just approaching a state where I'm, you know, starting to just be more easily satisfied by things. And you know, you don't have to be eternally satisfied with it. Like, I did take a break from Minecraft because, like, one time I was playing it and I was like, okay, too much, I'm getting bored. A little too much work, I've gotta unwind. My unwinding game should not be the thing I need to unwind from, so I'm just gonna get out of it. Like, I have a project where I'm just building a farmland on it, and it takes a lot of tree destruction. It takes ages to, like, get rid of all the trees. But, yeah. You know, I've been liking it, and, you know, sometimes you do need a break, which is okay, you can always come back to it. Or don't, you don't need to come back to it, you can always just you know, just leave it for like however long you need. For instance, the last time I played the Minecraft game, was like ages ago. It took me until like a year to actually get back into it. And when I got back into it, it was great. I got 1 miss on that. Damn, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just talking. Are you gonna get lessons? I'll figure it out. This must be Japan. That's Japanese schoolgirl building. How did I get 96.9% while I was yapping away? I think I might be ADHD. It could be possible, but I don't know. I did get tested, but it wasn't satisfactory. So I didn't get back like positive. So either I am or I'm not. I don't think I am. The result said no. So either I have ADHD or I'm really good at multitasking. Or maybe because I can unfocus while I'm talking. And when I'm unfocused, I'm less stressed about what I'm doing. I may have an issue with time management. Okay, not may. I do. I have a very bad issue with time management. Given that you'd think I'd be more forgiving of other people having the same problem. Nope. I'm a real asshole. Full time. Always. I say that I'm that way to protect myself because other things would go badly for me, but I probably could just be nicer. I think I feel the same way sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I'm a real jerk to some people for no good reason. But it doesn't earn me anything. It doesn't fulfill like a real need. It's just, you know, I'm a jerk to people and I feel less good about it, but I do feel good about it in the moment. But I wouldn't say I have a problem with time management. Actually, maybe I do. I think so. I think I do, but I have been working really well. Actually, no, I haven't been managing my time very well. But I have been accomplishing my tasks in a way that helps. I say that, but I forgot I needed to apply to like 5 jobs with my resumes today. Yesterday, actually. But I will say I am improving. I am improving. We'll see if that, you know, comes out nicely. But yeah, sometimes I do notice that I'm pretty hypocritical of other people who would have the problems that I share. Like, I don't know. For instance, this guy's lazy, doesn't want to say anything, you know, is wasting all our time, but I would do the exact same thing. I get mad at him. I'm like, why you're doing this thing, you're really busy with this thing. Why are you just wasting our time and not telling us what you're doing so we can just kick you out already? You don't need to stay here. You don't need to do this thing, you know? But I feel like I would do the exact same thing. I would never go like, hey, I'm doing this thing. I can't do your thing because I'm doing this thing. I need to leave. I would never do that. I would just keep it quiet, you know, and come back to it whenever I needed to, which can be toxic in a way. It wastes other people's time, and it's not very productive. I guess in a way, it just sort of feels like giving up. But the thing is, you never get out of the, you would never want to give up, but you would also never build enough energy to, you know, accomplish it. Which I think is where the bread of the butter comes from. I don't even know if that's a term, but I'm gonna say it. The bread of the butter. I think it's just that most people think that giving up is like a bad thing, or that giving up is like inherently has a really bad connotation to it. But you're not ever you're not giving up. You can come back to it if you want. You can say, hey, I can't do this thing right now, but in the future I might come back, but I don't want you guys to waste your time with this, just waiting on me to do it. You're better off finding someone else to do it. I'll come back if I'm confident enough in my strength to get it done. And I think that's a reasonable thing. If someone told me that, I would be like, yeah, you know what, yeah, no, I'm glad you were honest with me at least. And would I do it? I don't know, but maybe. Maybe after I'm talking about this, I will. Because I notice every time I talk about something that I don't do, I end up always doing it, like, right after. Like, whenever I have a problem, I would talk about it to myself, and then I would form, like, these logical connections, and I'm like, yeah, seems pretty easy to just do the thing that you're supposed to do. Sorry, I'm late. Source of memories. Walkman. I was never around the era when Walkmans existed. Cutscene? Woman? What? Ew, I'm covered in drool. Ah. Train's probably here soon. Been a minute. Last time I was here it felt so different. But then last time I was a fugitive. What? Trains feel different when you're not allowed on them. Okay. Got the beat lore drop. She was a fugitive. She was being chased by the law. She was an outlaw. Can't seem to go out here. I don't even know why I went here. I tend to go to areas that I feel like you're not supposed to, just in case that you can find something. A little exploration. I love the sound work on this. Even though this isn't the main game, it just feels really well done. Dude, I would love an exploration game that was like this. Vending machine. Anything about that? Nope. What about the map? Not really. Getting massive frame drops in this scene. Pamphlets. My old beautiful friend, the pamphlet stand. May you ever prosper. I will gladly accept your glossy, gaudy advertisements about Bone Camp. My first thought is, some archaeology thing? Maybe. But the first line is, Bone Camp may kill you. I swear to God, Bone Camp. Bone Camp. Have you ever wondered where skeletons come from? I thought I knew where skeletons came from, but I don't like how that's phrased. Yeah, that is true. Skeletons do only come from Bone Camp. They don't come from anywhere else. I can attest to that. Oh hey, I wonder if they ever fix the weird tracks. Oh hey, I wonder if they ever fix how weird the tracks were. Made them at least a little bit less overgrown. What? What tracks? Are you talking about these tracks? I thought you were talking about the windmills for a second. That always felt like kind of dangerous. I mean, nothing really ever happened because of it, but it still felt dangerous. Huh. I can't go forward here. I can only go left and right. Edge of the station. So, turns out, nope, they did not fix it. What? The tracks? Are those tracks? Are you talking about the thing on the top? Are you talking about the thing on the... I don't know. Never mind. Okay, well, here she is. Huh. Alright. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna have to wait for the train for like 20 minutes. Because it was the end of the road. I was like, where do you go from here? Amazing lore drop. Waiting for Train Simulator. I wonder if there's any extra story content. I'm talking mad crap about how I'm really good at this game, but this is definitely not the hardest difficulty. Because I'm seeing like a lot of these beats already, and I'm seeing how much I have to do, which is not a lot. Oh wait. Damn, that always screws me up. Okay, I did do this. This looks familiar. But I didn't mark it down. Wasn't that the tutorial or something? Is this progress? I don't know if this is progress. Am I going in the wrong way? If I don't see a cutscene, I'm out. I'm out. No cutscene? Gone. Where's the cutscenes? I wonder if the cutscenes is for each song or if it's for each level. Is this progress? It's not a remix, so it must be progress. No progress. It is not progress. Where is the progress? I need the progress. I don't want to ask. I don't want to ask someone. Maybe it's just for each song that you complete. Okay. Shit. There's so much grainy effects in this game. I wonder if it's gonna increase my bit rate or something. I remember seeing a GIF about this game, and I thought that was the game, but apparently not. It must have been just been like some promo material. I'm glad I chose this game today, because it's not very common that a game makes good content for my video. It just happened to be talking about like a lot of personal, like personal-ish stuff, personal-like stuff, because it's personal stuff of a fictional character, but it's very real problems that I can actually talk about. Can I make a psychology channel? No! No! The psychology of why I failed at this game. Shit. What the hell is going on? Okay. Now we're seeing the part where I actually need to get good. My ego only lasted so long, man. Oh, what the hell? What? Dude. It is so hard. It flips my brain. Whenever it rotates, whenever it flicks to the other side, I'm like, my brain is like, what is going on? Let's go. Imagine if I get 100% on this. Never mind. This is a pretty good rhythm game. It's simple controls, but it's like, feels really nice for some reason. Maybe games don't have to be complex, it's just satisfying. Like Batman Arkham. The Batman Arkham games. Why were the Batman Arkham games called Batman Arkham? It literally takes place in Gotham City. Why does it need to be called Batman Arkham? Also, apparently this is a demo, so that means I'm gonna have to play this entire game today. I can't just make like a part 2 of anything, because if I make a part 2, it's gonna be embarrassing. It's just gonna be like 25 minutes. Possibly. I don't know how much content is in this game. By the way, this game is free right now, because it's a demo, I think. That's what my friend told me. So if you want to play it, go for it. I'll link it below. Oh, that's my health. I didn't notice. I never noticed my health bar somehow. Oh. Why did I hit it? Why did I hit it? What is wrong with me? You are stupid! You are stupid! By the way, I'm using a PS4 controller. I've always had a PS4 controller, so I just always had to like autocorrect what the buttons mean. Because it's A on the screen, but it's X here. I just never got a Xbox controller. Couldn't be bothered. I hope that's not the entire cutscenes. I hope that's not all of them. We're approaching 1 hour, 50 minutes in. Shit. I don't know how to deal with that guy. I don't know if you're supposed to press both at the same time, or if it's like any. What even are these enemies? What the hell are these things? Are these her inner demons? Are we playing a Christian-like? Okay, this one was easier because it wasn't flipping the perspective everywhere. So I guess that's where my main problem is. I have to learn how to deal with that. I don't know how it changes my thing so much. Can we see content yet? Is there going to be content? Where is the content? I want the content now. I want the cutscenes. I'm not gonna be able to talk about anything. I could make up stuff to talk about. Where are we? Shit! Whenever a song has lyrics, it hits just right. I mean, every song has lyrics. Most songs have lyrics, but it's whenever I understand what's being said. How am I gonna edit around this? I'm just bobbing my head. What if I press both at the same time for every beat? Wait, I can press both for every... I think... Wait, I think I found something wrong with this game. Well, I could also be stupid. Maybe they did account for it. Do they account for misses? No. They don't account for misses. Well, not misses, but like, premature hits. Oh, wait, Can we get cutscenes, please? I just want cutscenes. I just want cutscenes. I don't want anything else. Can we please have cutscenes? I just want cutscenes. Or is that the entire game? That might be in the entire game, but I'll play Forever When, just to make sure. I really wish I had like a story mode, like just, you know, a linear mission thing. Because I'm just a basic gamer. I'm a basic man with basic needs. I've never done that before. What the frick? I can get this rhythm. Can we get cutscenes? Can we get story? Oh my god, no. Dude, it was loading for so long, I thought it was gonna load like some freaking map or something, like some city. Some city or some shit. Where's the content? Where's the content? Okay, I need to look it up. Okay, so according to the thing that I read, you have to play all the songs that are not remixes, which I believe I did already. Unless there's one that I'm missing. Nah, I did it all. I did it all. Alright, well, that's been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Dave Plays. I enjoyed recording this video. This game is actually pretty good. I highly recommend playing Unbeatable White Label V1.0.11-1. But yeah, highly recommend it. www.unbeatable.com. I don't know what that is. What's that? Unbeatable. A game where music is illegal. I didn't actually get that. I didn't get that vibe. I didn't know that's what the premise was. But it's fire. But it's fair because it's just a demo. We don't really know that much about it. Oh yeah, this is what I thought the game looked like. I thought this was what the game looked like. But it isn't. That's not what it looks like. Is it just because it was part of the promo material and that's it? I don't know. I want to scroll through it. Can I scroll through it? I don't want to watch the whole thing. Where's the... I'm sorry for speeding through it all, but I'm really impatient. The animation is very well done, but just let me see the thing that I need to see, please. Is this it? Is this the scene? I think this is the scene. PlayStack proudly presents. Yeah, I bet they're really proud of it. It's actually a pretty good game for what it is. That. It's that. It's that part. Wait, that is the part? That is part of the game! That's gonna be part of the game? Holy frick, the story mode is gonna be crazy. A game where music is illegal. And you do crimes. I didn't get that vibe. I didn't know that's what was going on. But I thought this screenshot was what the game was gonna be. I thought that's what it was gonna be. I thought that was exactly what it was gonna be, but I didn't know. I didn't see any gameplay. I just assumed that was the gameplay. But yeah, I really like this game. I'm definitely gonna play it for the story when it comes out. But yeah, that's been it. That's been it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed making it. I said that already. And I leave you my 3 principles. Stay safe, have a good day, and take care of yourself. Those are my 3 principles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye. It has come to my attention that I was playing the old demo. Okay, you wanna know why? Because I'm looking on this site, right? I'm looking on this page, the developer page. The main game is locked behind filtered search results. What is in this game? What is in this game? Rhythm, anime, female protagonist? Did I restrict anime from my tags or something? Visual novel. Oh, well, that explains it. Okay, let's play it again then. Fine. 5 gigs. Okay, we're not gonna play it for this video. I will play it in... I'll play it another day. I'll play it another day. I will definitely come back to it at some point in the future. I mean, plus side, there's more content that I didn't know there was. Yeah, stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna make a video on Unbeatable, the new demo. The one I was playing was from 2021. Amazing. Incredible.